All right, with the Hebrew Israelites coming in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. But first off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone who taught us his truth. Honors to the elders and brothers pushing this word to the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to you few Aquaf that's listening and learning. We got 1 week left, man. We got 1 week left before we come into the glorious year of 2021. And your boy Trump, man, he's stopping you all from receiving those $600 checks and everything like that, because he wants you all to receive more. All right, but the thing is, he's stopping he's not signing what they already came up with. He's not signing that package, so you all can at least get the 600. So now all of these millions of people that's without aid and without jobs and money and finances or whatever the case may be, they still about to go into January probably with nothing, man. Because they only got, what, I think a couple of weeks, a few weeks before all of the aid runs out, and Trump didn't sign the thing yet, man. And this is one of the things that's going to lead into Jacob's trouble, because a lot of you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are a part of Jacob's trouble, and you are definitely a part of this poverty, this oppression that's going on, man. A lot of you are looking for that stimulus package to be signed, all right? So at the end of the day, it's about to get ugly, man. It's about to get ugly. Like, we don't know if it's going to start off slow, you know, at the beginning of the year, or, you know, things might, you know, just start popping off, not, you know, at an extreme rate, but things can start happening, man, as soon as 2021 start, man. So
in my head, like, man, you say 2021 goes, you know, ain't gonna be all good, and something's gonna happen. Oh man, we in war. Like, damn, we gotta go overseas, get trapped.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. All I say is some, you know, people like, man, when that corona happened, like the end of last year, the end of last year, I said, like, man, it might come up again. Oh man, you thinking negative, and then it happened.
It didn't happen, man. It happened, and it's going to continue to wave into a new era, which is the digital era that this world is pushing. Okay, this world is pushing the digital era because everything is leading to the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, according to the scriptures, man. So we go ahead and start with Jeremiah chapter 31.
All right, Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 1. The word that comes to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Thou speakest the Lord God of Israel, saying, Write these all the words that I have spoken to thee in a book. For lo, the day is come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they should possess it.
Yep, we shall possess it. Judah and Israel represent you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Judah, the southern kingdom. Israel, the northern kingdom. All of us are about to come together as one. And the Most High is about to bring us back home, man. And this is the mindset we should be in, man. We should be prepared for that day. Because the day of the Lord is terrible, man. The day of the Lord is dreadful. And he's getting ready to bring even more plagues and even more fear to these streets. You know, it's inevitable, man. It's inevitable, man. You can just see everything happening, all right? He's getting ready to bring us back home. But before we get there, man, this place got to go down. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And there are the words that the Lord spoke concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For there saith the Lord, We have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and none of peace.
None of peace. None of peace. Peace is disappearing from this place. Alright? Peace is about to just straight up just be wiped away, man. As soon as 2021 starts, like I said, we don't know if it's going to happen immediately, but we know that 2021 is definitely going to be the year where something major is going to happen even more depressing and even more horrible than what people went through this year, man. Because as the scriptures say, the devil have a short time, so he's going to bring this great wrath, man. And it's about to happen, man. It's about to happen. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Ask ye now and see whatever a man does travel with child, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail in all faces turn unto brothers. Like,
all faces turn into fairness. That's how bad it's about to get out here, man. Grown men is gonna be like a woman in travail, because when a woman is getting ready to give birth, she goes through these great pains until they finally deliver the child. That's how this place is gonna be. This place is just gonna keep pushing great pains upon everybody on this earth, every single one of y'all, man. If you're not part of the elect, man, you about to get it, man. That's all it is to it, man. You about to be seeing grown men, swole men, tough men that been out here doing what they had to do to prove themselves and everything like that. They about to be like a woman out here, man. Pale face. Just like we watch the cartoons and somebody gets scared. What color does their face turn? All right, it turns pale because they're in fear. That's what the Lord is getting ready to bring upon this place. It's straight up fear, man. Walking down the street and just lollygagging and going on with your daily lives and everything, like, man, that shit about to be out the window, man. It's about to be out the window. Go ahead,
Alert! For that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, who's the he that's going to be saved out of it? The elect. The ones that hearkened unto this word. The ones that came back and understood what these scriptures was talking about. The ones that actually was like, okay, yeah, I need to change my ways. I need to stop celebrating holidays. I need to stop eating abominable foods. I need to stop lollygagging, smoking weed, committing adultery, doing all these other things, man. We giving you love out here, telling you to stop doing the bullshit that you're doing in this world, but people don't want to listen. So guess what? The great and terrible day of the Lord is going to fall upon you. Point blank period, man. This is the day of Jacob's trouble. All right?
It worked though. It's kind of cute in this meat. It stands out to me. I ain't never saw one the last time that I knew it.
Yeah. It worked though.
You can shoot a whole video with that little bitty camera, man.
Yeah. It's all good.
How much one of these devices cost?
$40.
Where?
Walmart. Yeah, you get one. They ain't
chilling right now, listen to the radio and I'm trying to enjoy my beer, but when I sober up, I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah, man, get one.
I know it's all about too.
It's all good, man. Hey, boy coming back, man. Boy coming back. You don't want to read that.
Verse 11. Alert! For the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Alright, so yeah, the he that's going to be saved out of it are the elect men and women of the nation of Israel, which I keep saying, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that came back and actually tried to live by the words of the Most High. But the day that's great and terrible, that has none like it, it's not going. This destruction is going to be anything like anything that you've ever seen, man. When you watch these dreadful, terrible movies and you see the ending and everything, you see this great destruction, boom, boom, you know, like Independence Day, all these buildings being burnt up, blown away, people getting trapped in ran over cars or killed by other people and everything like that. Man, it's going to be just like that, but 1,000 times greater, because you actually going to live it. You actually gonna live it. It ain't gonna be you sitting down eating popcorn, be like, damn, he got fucked up. And you're gonna be like, damn, I'm getting fucked up. That's how it's about to be, man. It's gonna be greater than the destruction of Egypt. It's gonna be greater than anything that we've ever seen, man. All right. That's why the brother always bring it out in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, because the ones that's gonna be saved out of it are gonna be saved by that strangers of salvation, which is the chariots, man. He's gonna come down, he's gonna save the elect out of it. Because we had a fear. We had a fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright, and that's one of the things that you Jakes don't want to do. You don't have fear, man. You just want to continue to do what you want to do and everything like that and fulfill your own destiny, which is not the case, man. Because the man's goings is of the Lord, man. What's that in Psalms? I think it's Psalms. Man's goings is of the Lord. Yeah. But you can continue to read while I find it real quick.
Alright.
Verse 8, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off their neck, and I will blast the bird.
It's all good.
Bonds and strangers should no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve the Lord their God and David their king, who I will raise upon unto them.
That's talking about you coming back.
Yup.
Therefore fear thee not, O my servant Jacob, says the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from their far, and their seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob should return and should be in rest and be quiet, and none should make him afraid.
Yep, none shall make him afraid, man. Like he read earlier, you know, he's about to break these yokes off of our neck because we are under this rulership, all right? We're about to finally be free, man. About to finally be free. The Most High is about to bring us back home, all right? We ain't gonna have to worry about waking up in the morning to go to work. We ain't gonna have to worry about doing anything, man. The Most High is gonna pamper us when we get to the kingdom, man. But before we live that luxurious and great and sweet life, man, we gotta live this dreadful and great time that is to come, man. That's why we're trying to tell you all to prepare for it, man, mentally, okay? Because you're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna choose the rulership of this world, or you're gonna choose the commandments, statutes, and laws of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Technically, it's actually not even, you know, a choice. You're supposed to do it. You're supposed to choose the Lord. But a lot of we already know, according to Zechariah 13 and 8, 2/3 of our people is not going to do it. Here it is. Proverbs 20 and 24, it says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? All right? So, pretty much, you're living out this character that the Most High put you in to live out on this earth. All right? So, when you say that, yeah, I'm going to be all right. Yeah, I'm going to get all the weapons in the world. Yeah, I'm going to, you know, say I'm going to fight my enemy myself. I'm going to save myself out of it. That's bullshit. All right? The Most High put the Spirit on you to do anything or everything that you're doing right now, man. It's no free will, man. Is that in that chapter? All right. You can get Matthew 24. Yeah, we can start at verse 4.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. And Jesus answered and said to them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many come in my name, saying I am Christ, and should deceive many.
Yeah, those many that's coming in his name and deceiving. First of all, these churches out here, they're deceiving you. They don't even read the whole damn Bible, man. They like to nitpick. They like to just be like, yeah, you know, they like to read the love scriptures where everybody should just come together and everybody should just show each other love and just be in unity, which the Bible completely tells you not to do, man. It says don't join hand in hand and don't have respect of persons. Then you have these other false prophets that's teaching, you know, our people that Negroes, Latinos, and well, some of them don't even teach the Negroes and Latinos. I mean, the Latinos and the Indians. Some of them just say that the Israelites are only black, which is bullshit. 12 tribes right here, you trying to tell me it's just only one person, one people?
What about him, man? What about him? Like, I used to get on you guys in the comments, but I'm gonna start really making videos we're gonna talk about that so-called dark skin. Like, man, Ham, you got like what different nations of Hamites? You got Mizraim, you got
Ethiopian.
Yeah, you got the Ethiopian. You got most of who are Hamite, and they darker than you.
Yeah.
And you saying that you got to be this certain complexion to be an Israelite. What about the East Indians? What about them?
Contradicting yourself, man.
Matter of fact, you might want to kick out those light-skinned guys that super light-skinned. Okay?
God.
Steve Carey, like, man, off the Golden State Warriors, the Rod Ball, you might kick him to the curb because he's dirty black, but he looks like a white dude. Might as well. He fit that complexion because his mama white. You might as well.
Steve Harvey, Drake.
We keep telling you it's about the fucking seed.
Yep. It's about the seed. House of the fathers, man. It goes back to your father. It is what you are, what your father is, man.
You know niggas that coming back and during the time of Justice chapter 11, when they kicked out Justice because his mother was an Ammonite, and then when y'all went to war with him, and y'all called him back. That's what they did. I'm gonna read on.
All right.
Verse 6. And ye should hear of war and rumors of war, seeing that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, the end is not yet, man. See that you be not troubled, because we are hearing wars and rumors of wars right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Guess who on the list now? Turkey.
Yep.
They just put the Americans just put sanctions on Turkey. They were dealing with Russia against defense systems. And you have the thing with China and Taiwan. They about to go to war.
Yep.
And they warning you like, man, you better not interfere in any of that matter. You start stealing arms to them. They say don't interfere in that.
Yep.
So if you don't interfere, they're gonna look at it as being weak.
Yep. Exactly.
And I think America's gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, because you know America, man, they sneaky, man. They don't have any they don't got no balls, man. You know, they cowards. You know, that's why they came up, you know, with snipers and everything like that, man. They like to get you from afar when you're not noticing. And you know, they don't like getting up close and personal, man. They don't like to do that, man. They like to use their technology, their power that they have and be like, yeah, we the greatest ever. But actually, man, y'all bullshit, man.
To help your allies, if your ally get destroyed and you're not supporting because China gave you a threat, other than that's gonna look at you. Your allies are like, man, you can't trust this motherfucker. They go back to Obadiah. They go back to Obadiah, man. They smearing the bitch in you. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to see how it plays out too.
Yeah, definitely do. Especially too, cause that Christmas explosion that happened in Nashville. The police saying that explosion was intentional. They believe that explosion that happened there was intentional. And they said, like I said, if I remember correctly, over 100,000 people are now without power, and some people actually got caught in that explosion downtown in Nashville. So, and now they're trying to figure out who did it. They're trying to figure out who did it. And that could lead to something. That could lead to something. We'll see. We don't know, but right now we are living through the times where there are rumors of wars. All right? For real, man. And I laughed when I read that shit, man. I'm like, man, it's 6:30. It's 6:30 in the damn morning, and a big ass explosion just happened. Man, that's when, you know, the little kid, when you celebrate Christmas or whatever, you woke up and everything like that. You get early in the morning. You ain't thinking about sleeping. You waking up like, yeah, it's time to open gifts.
Yeah, open that new Xbox.
Right. Over the new Xbox.
Yeah, when we were kids, man, we like, man, we was waiting for that Dreamcast or that PlayStation 1 to come out.
Yep.
Sega, whatever, you know, we was kids, man.
Yep.
We was kids, but man, something like that happened on Christmas.
Right.
He
ain't dealing with that day, man. You over here getting geeked. Y'all probably had the hot chocolate on the table and the waffles and all kinds of shit. And then as soon as you get ready to open your gift, boom! Man, that would devastate a little child for the rest of his damn life. Over here on the greatest day of the year for a little kid, and then an explosion happened. And now those people don't even have power. They can't even. They don't have anything, man, because of that explosion.
Fuck up a kid life. Let's say that you got a serious accident. Give them a goddamn N64 instead.
Be wild. He'd be mad as hell, man. Mad as hell.
The hell is this? Cartridges? They gonna see these.
Lord ain't dealing with that day.
Yeah, let's mess around, man.
Get him a 64. I'll be like, hey, man, don't be disrespecting the 64. Wild as hell, man. But hey, that's showing you though that the Most High ain't dealing with these holidays, man. He ain't dealing with them. And you know, like we keep saying, man, these wars and rumors of wars is happening right before our eyes, man. Something about to play out soon. Something about to happen soon. We just gonna wake up in the morning and it's just gonna be all over the news, just like the apostle said with the World Trade Center. You know, when that happened, the world stopped. The world just stopped. I remember that day. Over here at school, getting ready to learn and shit. And then as soon as that shit happened, teachers like, hold on. Everybody stop what they doing. Turn on the TV, turn on the radio. Man, we ain't do nothing for hours.
I ain't lying about that because I was watching it while I was at home. Then I went to school, and they watched it in school on the TV.
Yep.
That was in cold school. You wouldn't know we grew up in here in Chicago. They go Google that shit.
Yep.
They was in middle school, and they were just talking about like, wow. Then we just looking at it like, okay, we thinking there's something burning.
Right.
You know, it was an accident, and then another plane crashed. Like, what the fuck?
Yep. People over there getting murked, man. Getting murked. And they like they said when the smoke was in the air, they saw faces and everything within the clouds. You know, showing you that the Most High, man, he brought destruction upon those people over there, and you know those buildings, man. And, you know, and it's the same thing is gonna happen, Lord willing, it's gonna happen next year, man. Some drastic gonna happen, and the whole world is gonna stop again. They gonna be like, oh shit, it's real, man. Those dudes that was out preaching about this, you know, telling us that this is gonna happen, man. It's happening now. What do we do? Hey, man, we ain't gonna help you then, because around that time, I'm pretty sure we ain't gonna be able to come out here, man. It's gonna be famine of the word, man. But you can go ahead and continue.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in the first place.
Yep, and this year alone, 2020, I believe they said it was like 6,000 earthquakes within this year alone, man. 6,000. Man, if I remember the correct number, it's like 6,000 earthquakes within this year alone, man. Other years before it's probably like hundreds or something like that, but this year alone, over with, man. Over with. What's not gonna remember that, man?
They stalk, and it's like they used to stalk all openly, especially on the comic books. Now they doing it on the low level.
Yep. Yeah, because
he think we before some other. He don't even know what we're talking about. He just sat there and put a middle finger to the camera. He probably don't even know that we Israelites. He think we Muslims or something like that. Most of these bastard niggas think that way.
yeah, they do.
Knowledge.
Yep. I get that right quick. No knowledge. That's exactly what Jake got, man. No knowledge, man. You know, like you said, they always compare us to the Muslims and everything like that. We clearly tell them that we're not a part of that, man.
You have to get that.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
I want to point that out when we just did it.
Oh, okay.
We just gonna be walking up, dragging his feet like that.
Yeah, man.
He might come back.
All right.
Yeah, what is this about?
You know, man, most I remember these things, man. He's sifting, man. He's marking them. He's marking these people, man. Point blank period. All right.
He's not being late either.
Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrow, that they should deliver you up to be afflicted and should kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations of my name's sake.
Yep, for his name's sake. You know, because when this thing finally happens, man, you know, like I said, we're going to have to make a decision. Because Esau going to bring the pressure, man. He's going to bring the pressure. He's going to tell you, like, hey, look, man, you can't do this, you can't do that, so forth and so on, unless you have that vaccination or unless you have that chip, man. He's going to bring the pressure. And when that day comes, man, you have to make a decision. And the ones that choose Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, some of us going to be sent to prison, some of us going to be martyred, some of us just going to be stranded out in the streets, you know, in the wilderness somewhere. We don't know what our life going to be. But this is what we got to go through in order to prove to our Lord that we believe in Him. No, it is, and it's worth it. I mean, it's worth it. Oh man, you know, they showed the video of Apostle. He showed the chip. He was like one of the brothers from LA. I guess he worked in the medical field or something. He was like, man, they actually showed it to me. Man, I can just imagine just holding that chip, man. Just holding that chip. Like, man, this is what they actually gonna put in your hand, in your body, man. You be like, man, it puts you in a whole different mindset, man. You be like, man, fuck that, man. Ain't about to take that damn chip, man. But yeah, it's nation against nation. That's what's gonna happen in these streets as well. You people gonna come against each other. You know, you all not gonna be on one accord anymore. Ain't nobody that's gonna be walking down the street with smiles on their face, greeting each other. Everybody gonna be looking at each other as targets in that day, man.
So your friends gonna be your enemies in that day.
Yep.
I forget what I think it's Ezekiel, but I don't know. I forget what it's been so long since I read it.
Well, you know, that's what's gonna happen in these latter times, man. You know, because people gonna be looking at other people as if, you know, as prey, man. They be looking at us prey like, oh man, you know, he might have some, she might have some. You know, we ain't got nothing right now. They might have resources and everything. Let's pretend like we cool with them, but then after that we gonna make our move.
Yeah, that's how they do it. Like, if Jay find out that somebody in the hood that just make a lot of money, they gonna get, man, their target.
Yep.
Yeah, especially because you know, the folks that so-called and friendly with, they act like they can't get it themselves.
Yep.
You know, they can't make the money themselves, but you know, they've been conditioned to be unproductive in their way.
Yep. Yep.
I want to go deep into this culture though. It's just terrible what they are.
It is. It's horrible, man. You know. And you know, that's what they put in your mind and put in your spirit to do. You know, let's do the least, you know, let's do whatever you can to get by, and that's it, man. You know, they don't want you to...
Here's an example. Remember that dude, I forgot his name. He used to be an athlete for the Grizzlies in the NBA. He came from that city. He kind of like a Derrick Rose out there in Memphis.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was, they win a game, they was having winning season, he got murdered.
Man.
Got murdered by his damn girlfriend, man. Because his girlfriend had another dude, and the dude robbed, killed him and took his shit.
Wow.
I think yeah, it was like a decade ago. I forget. It's been so long since that happened, but this is a good example right there.
Yeah. Well, I'm at to Google that so I can see who that is. I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was an up and coming guy, man. I think he was first round draft pick.
Oh, okay.
And they got him and he killed him at first, but man.
Hey man, more judgment, man, but at the end of the day too. Hey, that's like you said, man, people don't like to see their own come up. Which is messed up, man.
Yeah, they don't see their own come up and they don't like they'll abort.
Yeah.
They gonna make you on.
Yeah, you're right.
They want these bitches to be controlling everything.
Yep.
I know if a female making that much money, you ain't gonna touch her. Yep. I never heard any story where a female making so. It happens rarely, but it be mainly on the men.
Definitely mainly on the men. You know, and that's what it is, man. But you know, the roles are about to be reversed soon, man. Hey, these women too, man, they gonna be under control, man.
Yeah, these niggas out here, they gonna be drafted to the army and they gonna get sent off.
Yep.
They gonna come after, they gonna try to draft us. You know, we in our 30s, but they gonna get you young guys. They gonna get you 18, 19, 20-year-olds.
Yep.
That's what they gonna get first.
Yep.
By that time.
Yeah.
They ain't looking for nobody that's out of their prime like us.
Yeah. Eminem said that on one of his songs, Square Dance. He said, I'm 28 and you 18. They gonna take you before they take me.
Yeah, you ain't lying. They gonna take them. They gonna take them.
Yeah. Nope. They gonna get the ones that's fresh.
They do that last. When you study war, they do it last.
Yep.
Like, matter of fact, they started drafting these little boys, then they started doing the girls. That point, when that happened, they really
Yep. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. And there should be many be offended and should betray one another and should hate one another.
And many false prophets should rise and should deceive many.
Yep.
And because their iniquity should abound, the love of many should wax cold.
Yep.
But he that should endure unto the end, the same should be saved.
Yeah, the ones that endure to the end, the same that should be saved. Once again, man, pull yourself up out of this world, man. Stop being a part of it.
We're family. This, that, and the third. Now, there ain't no family. There ain't no foundation.
Yep.
That's like, you know, you see a building like this right here, right? And you go like, okay, I'm gonna step behind it. You see like you see there's a cardboard cutout. Like, this is some bullshit. That's that love that the Americans play. It's bullshit. Smoke and mirror.
It is, man. It is.
And you got some of these people that be on celebrities that be talking about love, this, that, and the third. They assholes in real life.
Yep, and they are. They are. And I'm bear witness of it, man. I know some family members and everything like that don't like their own family at all, man. At all. They just do not get along. You know, they come around, they mothers or fathers, whatever the case may be, instantly within like the first 30 minutes to an hour, man, they arguing. Arguing, man.
They display that they love everybody, but man, when you get together, like, man, you on some bullshit.
Yep.
I was discussing some personal matter with this brother a few weeks ago.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm like, I'll tell him about some dude that's just a person. Dude, when that time comes, and you still got that fucking vibe, you can't fuck that.
Yep. Hey, man, it is what it is.
And he ain't gonna change, man. I know this about people. They don't change.
No.
It happens. It's rare, but people just don't change, man.
Yeah, man.
Even people that come into the truth, they a nigga, and they found out that Israelite, they were doing shit like they were doing. I spotted that shit years ago, and I thought that I had Davis on me, but you had a guy when I was in the GMS camp. He was a piece of shit, man. I knew he was a piece of shit. Okay? And he got away with murder of that motherfucking camp. Then he got kicked out. I'm not gonna say his name, and he made a whole nother camp. And you know who I'm talking about. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yep, we know. We definitely know.
Yeah, I tested that dude like, man, this dude's a fucking asshole, man. Not even an asshole, he a narcissist, man. And right now he's not even addressing the dude that moved to California. he went to his rap career. I knew he was a phony motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I'm a people person, man. I can just tell, man. I grew up in the projects. I seen it all, man. I seen it. I know these individuals, man. It's just let them in the camp do what the fuck you want to do.
Yep.
And you had another dude that was the leader, you know, that was the head of us. He's talking about, you know, he's from Detroit. You don't know what the fuck goes down over this motherfucker.
Yeah, Chicago is wild, man. Definitely. Hey, man, like you said, man, we grew up here, man. We done been through all kinds of situations growing up in here.
Yeah, another thing too, I noticed about people, they live in their own bubble.
Yeah.
They live in their own little bubble.
Yep.
It's kind of ironic. You know, I left the camp a while ago, but I'm just doing my stuff. But certain things is like, they starting to get it now. But I'm not trying to talk about the rest of the camp.
Right.
So they doing it and shit. Well, that's just one example right there. You really got to know what to do.
Yeah. Yep. It's got to be circumspect, man.
Yeah, I'm not the head of the camp. If I was, he wouldn't been in that camp. I say that, like, man, that dude been kicked out. A long time ago.
You can, I think it's a little bit more than that.
Alright, we're going to get on. We're going off topic, but this is 12. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because the iniquity shall abide, the love of many shall wax cold, but that shall endure unto the end, and the same shall be saved. And this is the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Yep.
And that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
You know, these signs is going to happen, you know, what we speaking right now, you know, and this word is coming out this book, it's going to happen.
Yep.
You can say all the bullshit, then when it happens, I ain't going to say if you told me so, but it's going to just happen, man.
Yep.
Like this pandemic and the comment that it is, it's getting bad out here, man.
Yep. It is.
And then you have your own politics. You know something is wrong when you got your own politicians fighting amongst each other. That's bad. That's that division.
Yep.
You can give me that. Nations divided against themselves. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon it's gonna get worse. You're gonna be seeing your politicians fighting and shooting each other in their own congregation. Very soon.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come to a point where you're not even gonna listen to it. That's how bad it's gonna get out here.
Yeah, you seeing it now, man. You seeing it now. You seeing it now with just the this is Matthew 12 and 25, and it says, Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Yeah,
it's gonna be brought to desolation. But right now, you got these Edomites, they fighting each other, man. They not even focused on you, Jake. They don't get no money to even oppress you like they used to no more. That's how messed up they are. And then they show their enemies that they weak.
Yep. Yep.
Do that again.
And Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Yeah, every kingdom that's divided against itself. They're talking about these parties out here, the Democrat and Republican. They fight amongst themselves, showing like the end is coming near, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be destruction.
Yep.
Yeah, this kingdom ain't gonna stand too much longer. If you have your own politicians fighting amongst each other. Go on.
And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Yeah, it should not stand. That never happened, man. You know, even during the time of Rome, they was divided against themselves. You see how fast they went down.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
It went down quick, man. And it's gonna be the exact same way here. The exact same way. As soon as that major button is pressed, man, shit gonna be happening fast, man. Quick. Real quick.
Give me second desolation. There should be peace and safety.
Okay.
This gonna be the next phase. See that riot that happened? Man, that ain't nothing.
Right. That ain't nothing, man.
You're gonna ask for death. You're gonna ask for death, bro.
This 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3, it says, but when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them.
Start from the first.
Okay. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, it's going to come as a thief in the night because it's going to come out of nowhere for you guys, people. Because you don't know what the hell is going on. Every time we tell you this, oh, we think you're negative. Tell you what the hell happened. We tell you that it's going to rain and it's going to snow. You're going to appreciate that shit.
Yep.
But when we tell you when these times going to come, you get pissed off when we tell you that. And when it happens, you're going to say we told you so.
Yep. Verse 3, it says, but when they shall say peace and safety, this sudden destruction coming upon them as the veil upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, they should not escape because this is what your politicians going to tell you, that everything's going to be all right and the stress is going to happen. Okay? It's going to come a point when these people out here, right, they ain't going to even listen to they ain't going to listen. Even the people that fall past, they ain't going to listen to these politicians. They're going to go out there and riot because there ain't going to be nothing else to do. Give me a second message, 15. Start from the top.
Second Ezra 15 and 1, it says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
Yeah, the people on this same right here. Keep pointing out the same verses, but you ain't listening anyway. We're gonna say like a regular, because we can't get deep because nobody ain't coming up here to ask us some questions. Okay? Go on.
Yep. And it says, the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, says the Lord, that caused them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, they faithful and true because it's happening right now.
Yep.
And speaking of that, you niggas ain't listening. So the folks say you ain't gonna listen. it's only gonna be like a remnant of people that's gonna listen.
Yep.
But it is gonna be one thing. When shit happens, you're gonna be looking for us. We're gonna be looking for you, and you're not gonna like it.
Yep. Vicious shall become hunters, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it says in verse 3, Salakia, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, we ain't gonna care about that.
Yep.
About we negative and this, that, and the third, you look dirty, garments. We don't care. Tell you what's gonna happen pretty soon. You're gonna be dirtier than us right now. Okay? When your electricity turn off and you don't got no toilet to shit in, and no toilet paper to wipe your ass with, you gonna know.
Yeah.
And then you gonna, if you do come across the television, it's gonna be nothing but riot and chaos.
Yep.
And your pastor saying everything's gonna be all right, and it's not.
Yep.
Okay, go on.
And it says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Most are gonna bring plagues upon this world. Okay, that pandemic, plandemic, is one of them. You've been saying it for like what, 10 years now? Oh, you still crazy? Okay, told you so. Well, okay.
And you see it happen right before your eyes, and you still crazy.
Your eyes, and you see no riot happen before your eyes. That's a dessert. That's an appetizer, man. Next year is not gonna be a good year, okay?
It's your own way.
And then you're gonna see more business closing very soon.
Yep. Yep.
You dumbass people just cheated when you didn't elect, but you cheated on a new president to take over office and raise up the taxes. What type of dumb shit is that? Go on.
And it says, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's gonna happen.
Yep.
And you don't know how to fast, you messed up, man.
Yep. People gonna be going crazy.
You don't have a gun, guess what? You're gonna get robbed on a regular basis.
Regular basis.
Oh man, I don't got nothing on you, dog. You gonna deal with, dog, you a midnight snack. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna pop you and eat you.
Yep.
That's how bad it's gonna get.
These females ain't gonna have they feminine products.
It's gonna be a whole nother country. When that time happen. It ain't gonna be no first world country. And your people that control you, they gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
They gonna be for themselves. They gonna let all hell break loose on you.
Yep. They fleed away, man. They in their little bunkers, man. They underground. They getting ready to fly out of space, man. They getting ready to leave you down here to eat each other alive, man.
Yeah, that's how they ain't gonna.
It says, verse 6, it says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah, their hurtful works are fulfilled. I read an article where it's like 1.5 million masses that's pumping their ocean. That's funny. Pandemic is happening. Y'all still polluting.
Yeah, man. You go. If you look, I think it's I forget what rivers it is, but they show the river stream, and you just see nothing but this plastic and bottles and trash. It covered all the river, man. You couldn't even see the water. It was so much trash, and it just kept flowing. Just kept flowing, man.
It's not Esau, man. It's other nations as well.
Yep.
Y'all following the tradition of the wicked.
Yep.
You know, this the world that he wanted and he got it.
Yep.
Guess what? He gonna get his judgment.
Yep.
But go on.
And it says, verse 7, it says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit.
Yeah, they profanely commit. It's okay to be a homosexual, which is fucking wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, that's one sign, man, but it's many things. You know, that's a small tale right there. In the ancient world, you get put to death for being a homosexual. That's just a small toll road right there.
Yep.
But he got other shit that he does, like being a pedophile. You know.
Yep. Pedophile.
You just name it, man. Shit. Anything.
Bestiality.
Bestiality.
You know, that's just sexual things that he does.
Yep.
Okay? So when he does with these other nations, and especially how he made it seem like he's the people the Most High, that's one abomination he committed. And he gonna get, Esau is gonna be put in slavery, and he's gonna get exterminated during the time.
Yep. And it says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yeah, they exercise that shit, man. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man, they meditate on it, man.
Like, man, ain't no God who do what the fuck you want to do.
Yep. Wild as hell, man.
Yeah, like they like, man, prove it. Oh, the UFOs, shit. That's bullshit.
Right.
That's bullshit. You on that X-Files bullshit.
Right.
They say that hey, you can't run through they haven't said that shit. Okay? Go on.
And it says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me.
Yeah, the innocent blood cried upon them. Okay? Talking about the Israelites that died.
Yep.
All the people that, even us that's right here. Like, man, this motherfucker is doing all this wickedness. And to be honest with the people on the side, we should be pissed off because Esau doing all this wickedness and he prospered. If we broke a law of, you know, we breaking laws and things like that. I understand Jake's position, but goddamn.
Yep.
We on the bottom like this, and this dude doing the same shit. Even worse.
Yep. Even worse.
Like him.
For real. Because man, like he gets away with it, man. He gets away with it.
This dude's on top. He's doing all the worst shit ever. He's there and put us Dan and dinner saying like, come on, get him. you get mad at the Most High at times like that. Like, man, come on. How long? Like, how long is it going to take? Are you mad now? You know?
Hey, you know.
But, you know, it's our punishment, but he set the clock through all his time, man. You know, if I give you 30 minutes, you get 30 minutes to bullshit around.
Yep. Yep.
What's going on, bro?
Alright. And it says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Yeah, the Most High going to avenge.
Yep. And it says, I lost this slide. And therefore I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
That's right. Led to the flock to the slaughter. Like you take that vaccine, your left side ain't working no more. That's on you.
Yep.
Those them that go to East for help.
Yep.
Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah. Yep.
What's going on?
And it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Yeah, the Most High gonna bring plagues upon this place.
Yep.
Period. This like the pandemic. This is like the tip of the iceberg. Matter of fact, it's not even the tip. You're just looking at the tip.
Right. Right.
Okay.
This ain't nothing yet, man.
This ain't nothing. Go on.
And it says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Yeah, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, because it's going to be nothing but chaos and destruction.
Yep. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, that's talking about, man, that's talking about race wars right there.
Yep.
Talking about nature, that's talking about races of people as well.
Yep.
You're going to get fed up with these damn devils, and you're going to be going to try and go to some neighborhoods, or you're going to be going to the condos, moving it up.
Yep.
And I've seen that dream before. I've seen it before, man.
I got
We're going in and breaking their condos and going up in there and take whatever they have. I've seen it.
Yep.
Go on.
And it says, and it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, with swords in their hands. That's what the Bible says, man. This is going to happen.
And it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
Invading one another.
There it is.
Yeah, they're going to be invading one another, man.
Yep. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yeah, they ain't going to be regarding these politicians at all. Like, man, fuck that motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe Biden, you go eat a dick somewhere.
Yep. He already got their own
everybody
people.
just keep, he gonna come up, everybody just keep calm.
Yep.
That's bullshit. They gonna be breaking some stores.
Yep.
You're gonna be having Edomites invading Jake and Jake invading Edomites. It's just gonna be crazy out here. They're gonna be raping, molesting, doing all kinds of things.
Yep. Yeah, I saw Edomite woman, man.
Ain't gonna be no law, man. Ain't gonna be no law.
Nope.
I can get real graphic, but I do that on the sit down.
I saw a woman, Edomite woman. She said the same thing. She over here getting ready herself because she don't want Joe Biden to be up in office. She was like, no, I'm not happy. She said as soon as the inauguration starts, they said they plan on doing something on that day, man. Hey, like you said earlier, man, January, man. Y'all got 1 week left for this year, man.
And then this dude Biden, he about to do something real different, man. He said he's gonna black and really cater towards his allies. His allies got a bunch of enemies that his enemies and he shouldn't do it.
Yep. Yep.
What America should do is just focus on their damn self, but they ain't gonna do it. They're gonna be so offensive. Going out, to the Middle East. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So they put themselves in a tight situation, but it's those restrictions. They're gonna keep on they're gonna keep them to the east.
Yep. And it says that their course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, man. What the hell? I got this AK-47. They're breaking this CPS right here. What you gonna do about it? I'm about to break this room. I'm about to bless this kid. What you gonna do about it? They ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. Ain't no cops around. They too chicken shit to even fucking do anything like shit. I got the they got weapon. I got weapon too.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, damn, you got a wife to go over there and fuck.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna do.
Yep.
It's gonna get fucking crazy out here, man. And people just don't see it. They just walking around like drones, but pretty soon they gonna be running around like drones. Like, oh, what we do?
Yep. A lot of you people that believe in trusting the police, man, this year shows you that the police can't even protect you, man. When they had the riots and everything in these streets, y'all walking through up and down right now, the police couldn't do anything. They was just holding back with their little batons in their hands, trying to fight off the people, trying to get them to calm down. And that's small talk right there. That's nothing.
You know something's gonna be up when you had these Ephraim right on the
Yep. Yep.
Gonna have some Edomites, they gonna be killing their own family members like shit. Oh, 8-year-old girl, fuck, she got a pussy on her. I killed the parents anyway, so shit.
Yeah.
They gonna be scouting for food, they gonna be scouting for water, it's gonna be every man for himself.
Yep.
It's gonna get real violent out here.
All out survival, man. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be last stream and televised, televised all over the world.
Yeah, yep.
How the fish gonna go down? How the Rome, we heard stories about how the Roman Empire went down. Oh yeah, that's motherfucker. Actually, we're gonna actually see it go down. Yep. And when we're in the kingdom, we're gonna have possession of fucking breakfast and going down on video. Like, damn, look at you, white man. Damn, look at Jake's stupid ass right there.
Right. Hey, that's scary
like
too.
your ass, bro. That's
right.
Like you all, man. It was me.
Yep, that's the spirit too, because the brother said that in one of his videos. He was like, man, we gonna have a lifelong movie to watch in the kingdom. And somebody was, I think he said somebody was like, he was like, man, that's a long thing to watch, man. He was like, hey man, we gonna have nothing but time in the kingdom. So like,
brother out there teaching things.
Yeah, right, yeah, we gonna see it, man.
You pointing out like, yeah, that brother got delivered, you got delivered, you didn't, you fell out. You're gonna be a rapper. This dude committed adultery, he got caught in the sea. I remember that, brother. Yeah, this, that, and the third. Yeah.
That's one of the ways that you 2/3 gonna be shamefaced, man, because y'all gonna be watching it too. Like, damn, look how stupid our Lord.
Yeah, we posting up videos and you ain't out there, bro. You ain't putting your body out there as a sacrifice.
Yep. You being comfortable in your own crib, man. You're supposed to come out here and do the work for the Lord, man.
Yeah, they do the work, but they ain't got the 12 tribes that they gonna be out there for long.
Yep.
You know what we talking about. For a damn fact that these people on the side is the Israelites, man. Yep. Even the natives that you saying it's not.
Yep.
I got a grandfather that's Cherokee. He'll tell you straight up that they're the Israelites. You know he passed away. He tell you, man, you got those Cherokees out there telling those so-called Jews over there that they the Israelites and telling them that they not.
Yep.
Telling the so-called Jews, you ain't no fucking Jew.
Yep. You Esau, man. You the caveman.
Guess what? I don't see them prophesying about the end of the world. I don't see no Jewish motherfuckers out here.
You're right. They just got exiled, man. They just went back home according to their world. What type of shit is that, man? You got saved by getting on a damn airplane. You got on the airplane and you flew back home and now you saved in your own homeland. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
The only good so-called Jew was Hitler. That's a fact. He's the only one that they actually tried to save you, motherfucker. Man, shut the fuck out of you. And he ain't do that. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 43. But the day of doom should be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for it to come, wherever correction time. Essentially is that it is. Infidelity is cut off. Righteousness is grown, and truth is grown up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor shall oppress him that have gotten the victory.
Yep.
That was going to happen.
Yep. Victory.
There ain't going to be no oppressing of anymore.
Yep, no more, man. It's about to be.
People on this side, you ain't going to look down on us.
Yep.
Esau, he ain't going to, he ain't going to have no power to, like, man, to support us. Like, yeah, these niggas over here, man. They ain't a piece of shit. Trying to justify you oppressing us, man. That's why I fucking hate you goddamn crackers, man.
Yep.
Trying to justify your oppression over us. Yeah, we're gonna remember that shit. We're gonna fuck that was up.
Yep. That's gonna happen, man. I got precept for that. This links on.
Even like you say 6 days out the week. Fuck that. It don't apply to him. I'm gonna work this motherfucker 7 days out the week. I don't apply to this devil. Like, oh, you gonna have a day off. He ain't gonna get no day off. I'm gonna get a day off.
So I'm gonna get the day off.
That shit. He ain't getting no days off. I'm gonna get my fucking plantation. He ain't getting no days off.
Every day. Minimum water, minimum food.
You ain't gonna get no fine women, nothing.
Yeah, you gonna get the
even when we gonna be like even the women that he dating gonna get. I'm gonna be scouting them, right? Like yeah, big little girl, yeah, she's gonna be fine to sell when she turns 12. I'm gonna give them popping off to my son. You ain't getting that shit.
You gonna be getting the Rosans.
He ain't gonna get none of that shit. You gonna get his hands. That's what the fuck you gonna get.
Gonna get them hands.
That's what you gonna get.
Gonna get them physical hands.
You gonna get the hands that he jabbing off.
Right.
Hands in my fucking face.
I got a precept for you that goes with we was talking about they speaking wickedly against oppression, and it ties in what we was talking about earlier. We was reading the scriptures about Jake complaining. This is Psalm 73, and I'll start at 4. I'll start at 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bends in their death, their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men."
That's right. They're not in trouble as other men. They living good, man. They living in condos and shit like that while you niggas dying in the street.
Yep.
So that's where that's the problem with that.
Yep.
You gotta go, man. I'm getting tired of this motherfucker. This ruling over. You just get tired of that shit.
Yep. Hey, you see the smile on their faces and everything like that, just living all deliciously and everything. They get away with murder, literally. They can just do whatever they want. Man, and that's why it was funny seeing that video with that one dude sounded like Keanu Reeves. He's talking about, man, I came to the conclusion that I can never be an Israelite. I'm always going to be an Edomite.
He's just pacing back and forth. I'm going to be I'm gonna be an Israelite. I can't be no Islam. I'm Edomite. I'm gonna be Edomite forever.
Forever.
That was hilarious, bro.
For real. He said, whether I come back or not, he was like, either the angels gonna rule over me or the Israelites is gonna rule over me. But there's nothing I can do about it. He said in the video too, he came to the conclusion that's who he is, and he said he about to live it up, man.
Yeah, and guess what? I bet you he came against it. He was watching vocab alone videos, like fuck the Israelite. Then he started watching Israelite videos, and he came to the conclusion like, man, vocab bullshit, man.
Yep.
That boy
okay, I'm a demon. That dude left his congregation. He said he ain't uploading videos or he ain't going back to whatever he was doing for another 5 months until he get himself together. So what you gonna do with the people that was listening to you now, man?
He got like what, 25,000 subscribers? Yeah, he ain't uploading video, but he got his followers like he might be forever be like he just talks to himself and shit, man. Like, nigga, dude, you might just come over here, come to the camp and kiss our boots.
Yep. Yep.
You might just kiss our boots.
Get used to it.
We might give you when the kingdom of heaven happen, we might make you an overseer, which is a supervisor over these other Edomites. Yep. We might give you a Edomite one that got something decent. Maybe something decent, okay, maybe.
Maybe. Depends on how well you've been.
But what, like I said, that I ain't gonna kick their ass on the Sabbath day. Since the rules don't apply to you, you can kick their ass on the Sabbath day. Like, yeah, bitch. I'm gonna tell Master why instead of get a little stick. You do to my overseer? Like that, man.
That's what's gonna happen, man. They shall receive double. It says, where verse 5 begins, it says, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Yeah, they're not plagued like other men. Everybody going to trouble, he's not. Like, if he was playing Timmy, he's still doing good. Like,
yeah. They actually said when the pandemic happened that the millionaires became even richer.
Yeah.
They got even more money because these things happen, man. So they living good, man. Just like they able to travel outside of the country and everything like that.
Yeah, while you people on the side, you get laid off and your woman talking shit to you and everything, say you ain't nothing.
Yep.
You live in two different realities.
Yep. You can't go nowhere, man. You gotta live by quarantine.
You gotta live by quarantine. Oh, you can't get this job unless you get vaccinated.
Like, man, come on, man. They still don't want to wake up to what's going on. Verse 6, it says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain.
That's right. They so proud, man. They super proud. They love being Edomites, man. They don't say they're Edomites, but they are.
Yep.
They love that, man. You know, this their world, man. It's gonna come to an end anyway.
Yep. They know who they are.
They might as well live it up.
Yep. Hey, be happy like on the Esau trailer. That trailer is hilarious, ain't it?
Yeah, all happy and shit. Esau. I showed that. I fell out my chair when I seen that.
They all happy and
Esau,
shit.
He went to the land of Israel and lived around the so-called Jews. And like that was cool.
They over here like, man, like welcome home. All right. Like, welcome home. I was rolling at that, man.
So I'm like, man, that motherfucker, like, yeah, if you read Esau, man, welcome home. Because his ass at the door. Get your ass out in the field, boy.
Yeah.
Get your ass out in the field, boy.
You gotta believe that, because, man, when the hardcore slavery was here in America, back in, the 1800s, they had us working 20 hours a day, man, or even more, because they didn't get to the point where they had business transactions to do, and they had to get things done within a certain amount of time. They would have those slaves out there working until it got done, man, and they didn't care what type of state you were in. They didn't care if you was beat down, they didn't care if you was tired, hungry, no matter what the case was. They had you stay out there. So imagine what we gonna do then. You gonna be literally working, and the day's gonna be longer too, man. Days gonna be longer, man. You're gonna be 24 hours
say something else about slavery. A lot of people don't know this, but it was a lot of riots that happened during that time of slavery, where Esau get a little bit nicer, like man, working short of hours. Really pulled the point with that Turner.
Oh yeah.
You know, he found out that he was an Israelite, and he started killing the Edomites. And then showed that this dude probably he probably was I ain't gonna say it man on camera, but he probably I think he was. I think he was part of the land. I say that. And he got you know, they caught him when he did that little killing. They caught him and they hung him in Virginia, Jerusalem.
Oh wow.
That's a spiritual thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
There's a place called Jerusalem in Virginia.
Yeah, he was there. Wow.
That is spiritual. It is. I was about to say, yo. Yeah, that's spiritual to the fullest.
A lot of you gotta look up Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You gotta look at your fucking
Yeah.
And then when we was talking about the Bible, you gotta really understand that.
Yeah.
Like I remember looking at Geronimo. He got his like, you know, he from the tribe of Gad, right? When he was a young man, he had a wife, had some kids, and you had some looking at Issacharites that came over there and killed his family. This was at time. And he went to a mountain. He was crying. This is something out of the Bible. He heard a voice said that it's gonna come. You talking like a regular person, like the guard around. Like what the fuck? He said when guns shoot at you, it's gonna turn to water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I remember that with the because you sent me an article about that a while ago.
He said it's gonna shoot, turn to water.
Yep.
This, that, the third. Don't be afraid. And then you want to get those Israelites. You going to zigzag running, and he killed them with, you know, they had guns, and he just killed them with a knife. And he did it to the American army was more organized, and he was fighting them for like 40 years.
Man, 40 years. Yeah, Geronimo's powerful, man. Powerful. That dude used to go hard, man.
Yeah, he had some. They say it was a thing that happened, right, where it was like the sun was setting, and the sun stopped it for his sake. I'm like, what? That's some stuff off of Joshua. That was the only time that happened.
Yeah.
So his truth gonna be his companion gonna be that attorney seen chariots around.
Yeah, man. I gotta.
That was you know, seeing those two things that happen here. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yup. You hear stories like that, man, you be like, man, it's real. Yeah. It's real. It definitely puts you in the set. You be like, yeah, I got something to believe in, man. The actual true power, man. Just to continue, verse 6 again, it says, therefore pride compacted them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment.
Yeah, violence covered them as a garment, man. That's what this man's about. That's how you get things done. Okay? Yep. And the thing that you respect is violence, okay? Yeah. That's the thing you respect.
Yep.
Respect, and that's how you get respect.
Yep. That's why he's trying to get order out of the violence, man. Order out of chaos. That's what he's trying to do, man. That's, like you said, he's gonna allow you people to run wild on each other, man. They're just gonna be sitting up in their little offices or their little round table. They're gonna be seeing it, having it on the big screen. They're gonna be looking at it. Everybody destroy each other. They're gonna be sipping on their coffee or whatever it is, enjoying it.
Yeah, that's what you're about, man. You stay violent, but warring the truth destroys.
Yep.
It's just what it is.
Yep. It says, verse 7, it says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Yeah, they got more than they just not satisfied with what they got.
Yep.
They want more.
Yep.
And to keep their position, they know that these people on this side right here, they gonna come and prove you like, man, we gotta find a way to get rid of these bastards.
Yep.
That's what he says in his mind.
Yep.
You gotta get rid of them.
Yep.
Yeah, and people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, he wants you to get a vaccine so you can sick or sterilize you and everything.
Yep.
He's trying to get rid of you bad. He's trying to stay in this forever.
Forever.
The Most High's gonna come down and fuck his ass up because that's not what he agreed. That's not what the Most High said that he didn't agree with that shit.
Yep.
Look, if you want to oppress my people for a certain amount of time, and then that's it.
That's it. It's not
And I'm gonna deliver to the land, and you can't say shit about it. And he trying to fuck up, like motherfucker. Like that's like me begging you for a loan, right? Okay, it's interest. And you don't give me my money back, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the boys on you. You're gonna get fucked up.
Yep. That's exactly what's about to happen too. Exactly what's about to happen. Because you're trying to stay in rulership. You're trying to stay in power. You want to just have complete control, man.
Yeah, you gonna pay what you owe, motherfucker.
Yep. Verse 8 it says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Yeah, they speak wickedly concerning the oppressed, like, man, you ain't doing all that bad. You know, yeah, all these, the history that you did, these people right here.
Right.
God damn.
Yep.
It's just, if you go on the history on the people that you did on the sign, it's gonna take more than a day. It's gonna take some weeks to talk about what you did.
Yep.
And every year you cry about those so-called bastards that got killed. Like 6 million in Germany during World War II, which didn't happen. You cry about that, but when you talk about 90 million to 100 million Negroes, oh, you don't want to talk about that.
Right.
Oh man, shit, they did this. Oh, they sell through slavery, man. That's what they get you niggas from, man.
Yep.
You probably did, but man, it remained those him like they did. They try to get you out of there.
Yeah.
They've been wanting to get rid of you since 70 AD when you fled there. Yeah, it's a big cultural difference between different so-called black people, okay?
It is, yep.
Black people that living here, who like, remember that Adolf, something like that, like American descendant of slaves, about reparations?
Yeah.
See how fucked up they are? They live in one of the richest countries there is, where you get Africans, they come over here and they make way more productive than you. It's a cultural difference. You know it's different.
Yeah.
Come over here, they act like they better than you.
Yeah. They do. They look at you completely different, man. And they showed that I forgive his Menace to Society of Bad Boys, but there was these so-called Jakes, they made a joke against the Hamites, man. They was like, man, you look like an African booty scratcher.
Yeah, I was about to say that. African booty scratcher.
Showing you they know within the spirit we not the same, man. When you look at the Jim Carrey movie, the Ace Ventura, when they was doing their little silliness up in that scene and everything like that, you can just tell. You're like, hey, I don't know about this, man. Y'all been over here making, dishes and silverware out of guano. We don't get down like that, man. But anyway, this verse 9, it says, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are run out to them. And they say, how does the Most High know, and is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Right?
They increase in riches. That's the crux. Esau increasing wickedness, and he bombing and killing little kids up there in the Middle East, and he making more money and shit, and you niggas still in the news, and you condemning that shit, but you getting broke with the rope.
You're right, yep.
Go on.
That's pretty much it on that. Let's see. Just close with Malachi. It's Malachi, I start at 1. Malachi 1:1, it says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Yeah, well, you loved us like damn, we just doing all this bullshit as hell, like fuck. That's Malachi said that, and Ezra said that shit too.
And it says, was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Like, was not Esau Jacob's brother? I would slap him in the mouth and say like, man, fuck Esau. This is before his time though.
Right. It says, said the Lord, yet I love Jacob.
I love Jacob. Who cares about Esau?
Yep. And I hated Esau.
Yeah, he hated Esau for a good reason. He see what he does, man. This is what he does, man. This is what he does.
Yep.
You want this dude to put you in slavery and put some Starbucks coffee around your neighborhood and kick you out of the neighborhood? Where's that? I'm talking about the low end, but you know, I see the Starbucks right there.
And it said, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yeah, he's gonna build America. Guess what he's gonna solve with you? Niggas.
Yep.
He's gonna put in there, he's gonna fuck with niggas. Dude, this fucking devil is not nice, man. He nice to you if he gains something. That's it.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Matter of fact, you should be trusting your damn enemy.
Yep. Ecclesiasticus. And it says, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Most sides, he's gonna say he's gonna build, you know, and most sides gonna throw this place down. He's gonna throw it down in 1 hour.
Yep.
This place is gonna get destroyed 1 hour. And how long this place been around?
Hundreds of years, man. Hundreds.
Yep. You can think about George Washington.
Right.
Okay, think about that. The colony, then George Washington, then they expanded, killed the so-called Native Americans, niggas and slaves.
Yep.
The list go on and on. And it's gonna get destroyed in 1 hour.
1 hour.
And they're gonna get, and guess what? They're gonna be working 24 hours a day.
Yeah. 24 hours a day. No rest, man.
They're talking about, they gonna get a day on the Sabbath. Hell no, it's not under the law. You wanna be wicked, so man, fuck that shit. You're gonna work 7 days after that. If I say you're gonna work 4 days straight, you're gonna do it. No buts or what? I can't this, that, and the third, you're gonna do it. Even as you dead, you're gonna do it. Better than that shit.
And it says, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Yeah, they the border of wickedness. Like we talking about the slavery that's gonna happen, it's gonna be well deserved.
Yep.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are the devil, man.
Yep.
And we talking about the descendant of Esau, they always talking about that he don't exist, he does.
Yep. He's here.
He's the end of the world. Esau got a title, he's the end of the world.
Yep.
So if Esau been done away with, the world already ended.
People don't got no common sense. Right.
Yeah, look for that.
No common sense whatsoever.
Go on.
And it says, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever.
Yeah, the Most High made an enemy out of him forever. Go on.
And it says, and your eyes shall see, and you shall say, the Lord will be magnified from the border of Israel.
Yeah, you're going to be magnified on the border of Israel. Everyone is going to know the Most High. You niggas out here.
Yep.
See, garments of wearing, you ain't going to be saying we Muslims anymore.
Yep.
It's 2020, you don't even know that we Israelites yet? Oh, y'all Muslims. Yeah, man.
Right.
It's getting to a point when they say that shit, I better go down the street.
Yep. They ain't got time to be dealing with that, man.
Yep. Not wear this shit. He ain't wearing no bow ties and getting our shit cut. having liners and shit. You know, that's the next to Islam. Or nobody with no turban looking like some Arab.
Right. And I get chapter 4 real quick and we can wrap it up. It says, this Malachi 4:1, it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Right.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says the Lord of hosts, and shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And you shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, says the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, they're going at the strength, they're gonna be weak. It's just gonna be easy picking off those motherfuckers.
Yep.
They're gonna be like, you see the little kids, just pick them up, slam them. That's how they're gonna be in that day. It's gonna be easy.
Yep.
But that's it on that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Hey man, you know, so get right, man, because like I said, it's one more week left of this year, and now we about to get into next year. What they always say, things got to get worse before they can get better. So y'all thought this year was messed up, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for next year, then, man. Y'all ain't ready. So better get with it. So we're gonna say, Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Honors to you brothers pushing this word through the four corners of the earth. And shalom to you few sisters that's listening. Yahweh Rakazal will be back out next week. Shalom.